Good morning. While everybody's gathering over the next couple of minutes, let's bring them in with some song. This is the Jazz Hallelujah, and the words are just Hallelujah. And of course, it's another one of those three parts, so we'll do each part a couple of times, and the last time through, pick whichever part you want to sing. Make sure it's not the same one as your neighbor. Here we go, part one. And Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. Second part. Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. Third part. Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Now, before we do the whole thing together, I neglected to invite you all to rise in body or spirit. Feel free. And of course, an invitation is not an obligation. Let's sing together. So pick one of those parts. Don't sing the same as your neighbor. Here we go. Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. Switch parts. Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. One more time. Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah,
Thank you, and good morning. Welcome to the Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Church. I'm the Reverend Leslie Takahashi, and my pronouns are she and her. And we're so glad to have folks here for this very special service. It's one of the services where we get to be together as a multi-generational community, and we're going to try something a little different today. Are we ready to try something a little different? Yes, all right, so we appreciate those who are. If you're visiting with us today, either in person or online, we hope that you will fill out a visitor card either in our Borton Hall after the service or online. It would be great so that we can continue to connect with you. In January, we will again begin our Connecting You and MDUUC series. And on New Year's Day, which is the first Sunday of the month this year, we will have a chance for those who are ready to make the commitments of membership to join. We're very grateful to have everyone here today. This is a busy week for us and couple weeks for us, so I have got quite a few short announcements. Number one, if you're missing a special picture from the All Souls service in November, they are in the gallery hall between here and the sanctuary. You should take them. Some of them are very special pictures, we can tell. Also, our solstice service will be this Wednesday, December 16th at 6:30. And our Christmas Eve services will have a family-friendly service at 5 and our carols and story service at 7:30. Our Christmas Day service will be live streamed only with a live coffee hour on Zoom hosted by our intern minister, Michael Macias. And it's a 6-congregation collaboration so that we're hosting. We're very excited about that. On New Year's Day, we will be here for a service and also on the live stream as well. So please see our just-in-time board because we need some volunteers to help out with all these things that we're doing. And we're especially interested in cookie bakers for our 2 Christmas Eve services. So we got a few volunteers, we could use a few more. After this service today, we're gonna have some time to play dreidel in honor of Hanukkah, and chocolate is involved. So just to let you know. So please, and then after that at 12:30 today, we will be caroling at one of the nearby care centers. So please meet at the parking lot at 12:30 to join in. And as always, please contact me this week if you are in need of a listening ear, special care, or financial support. The holidays can be difficult, and asking is a gift that you give the community. Welcome to this beloved community.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Chris Carter. I'm a member of your Board of Trustees. I also serve as the congregation's treasurer. My pronouns are he, him, and his. Welcome to our service. Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Church is a welcoming faith community, and we begin our services by reading our mission together. We bring to life our Unitarian Universalist values as we seek truth and work for justice, nurture compassion and courage, reach out to each other and to our larger community of faith, bridge the divisions that wound the human family, transform ourselves and our world. This community exists because of the time, talent, and treasure that our members and friends share. To reiterate what Leslie referenced, please check out the Just-in-Time section of our weekly email and our newsletter, and the new Just-in-Time board that's out in Borton Hall to connect and contribute. We are so glad to have you with us, and we hope that you are keeping safe. Please remember that we are in a season where there is more dangerous infection, so please remember to stay masked and refrain from eating or drinking indoors. While we are no longer checking vaccination statuses, our expectation is that those who are inside are vaccinated and fully boosted, and have no symptoms of any of the communicable things that are going around right now. Thank you for honoring this commitment to keeping one another safe. A few announcements. First, we have much going on for the holidays. Please consider taking one of our holiday postcards and sharing the MDUUC holiday magic with a friend. And as you consider the end of your giving, please remember MDUUC. Our work is supported by you. We will also be taking a special collection on Christmas Eve for the Minister's Discretionary Fund. which allows our ministers to assist members in our community who are in need. Welcome. It's good to be together.
So it is chilly outside. How many people had to wait till their car defrosted before they could come? Yes, exactly. So we're going to exchange greetings warmly, and we're going to keep in mind that we're keeping our masks on, so we're going to really work on that warmth of the gaze. So I invite you to welcome one another.
We invite you to sing the words of the invocation and to do the motions. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Roaring rise in the sea, move in the hand, the shape of justice, only clothes, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me. Come to me.
Hello. There we are. All right. Our celebrations at this time of year, Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa, may come from different cultures, but they all share a sense of gratitude, the giving of gifts, and a sense of awe. In that spirit, we light our chalice this morning with the words of Joseph Brackett.
'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and bend, we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning will come round right.
microphones have their own idea today. We are lighting today our last candle on our Advent wreath. We have lit our candles for hope and joy, and we light our final candle for the spirit of love that is the foundation of the message of Jesus and also the foundation of our Unitarian Universalist faith.
Good morning. My name is Leslie Polgar. My pronouns are he and him. It's a pleasure to be your worship associate today. Although it seems unnecessary to have a call to worship this morning. I mean, we are here already in person or via Zoom, and we're certainly here in spirit, drawn by the season to deck the halls, and most of all to do this together. Each of us holds cherished memories of a special celebration at this time of year. These memories are paradoxically both unique and universal. Mishaps. Was it the time you accidentally lit more than just the Hanukkah candles? Perhaps a decoration, or even two, or the fringe of the tablecloth? Or the time the Christmas tree fell over? It may have been unbalanced in its holder, but I like to believe that it was helped just a wee bit by the cat. There's also food. The delicious apple pie that Mom finally mastered after 5 less than successful practice pies with you-know-who as the taste tester. For me, the memory of my Aunt Ella's wonderful citrus cranberries always brings a smile. If you are fortunate, you may remember a gift that truly worked. Mine was a 1/2-inch drive socket wrench set that Sue's father, John Cook, gave me 60 years ago. I used it again just this past week. Or maybe you remember a gift that decidedly did not work. The rock-hard and crumbly panettone, an Italian holiday bread from my Aunt Anna. Was that actually better or worse than the milk glass sculpture of an elephant? Can't say. But what I can say is this: whatever the source, earth-based, Jewish, Christian, or African American, for our celebrations of solstice, Hanukkah, Christmas, or Kwanzaa, gift-giving plays a central role. But the really significant gift comes unwrapped. It is not baked to perfection. It's not an object, however useful, beautiful, or expensive it may be. And it isn't the fancy wrapping. The gift is actually you, each of us. And above all, the priceless gift is the connection among us in this special hallowed place that we call Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Church. So come and be joyful as we worship together this morning.
We invite you to rise in body or spirit and let's sing together. Deck the hall. Here we go. Deck the hall with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Come we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Roll the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us.
All right, children and youth, I invite you to come forward this morning for our child welcoming ceremony. So come on down.
We're going to do it down here, so you need to get This morning, we are welcoming some precious lives, and we invite the parents bringing the children to be welcomed to please come forward with their children. This is such a special ceremony, and we're so glad we get to do this. This is the first time we've done this in person in almost 3 years. They're coming through, so we'll just let them through. Wonderful. Come on in. That's great. We are so grateful to welcome these children into the circle of our church community. And we do so believing they are already blessed, already sacred. This is a celebration of our commitment to be their community of care, support, and teaching. Who brings these children to be welcomed? Maria. Okay, thanks, Maria. David. And David. Hi, David. Come on up, David. Maria and David, we pledge to you the support of this community as you embark and continue on your journeys together. For the love of these children, you have already been asked at times to sacrifice pleasures, put aside ambitions, and defer dreams. You will need to rely on your own deepest wisdom as they continue to grow and call on the wisdom of others. This ceremony is an expression of your love and commitment to these children and your acknowledgement that you are connected to community and the greater human community as well. Do you covenant with this community to raise your children in accordance with the highest truths you know? If so, you can say, we do.
We do. We do.
Great. Then we will ask. Give them. Here we go. There we go. What is the name that you give to this child?
This big one?
Yeah, the big will do.
Ethan.
Ethan, we give you the gift of this rose, which I think your dad is holding for you, but you can take it. There you go. Its beauty expresses our wish that your life will unfold in all its unique splendor. The roses are thornless, a sign of our promise to do all we can to make your way smooth in the years of your childhood. And I'm going to touch you on your hand. Can I do that? Can I give you this little touch of water? That's water gathered from the combined travels of this congregation last year. Your life flows together with the shared life of this congregation. Your path will be your own, and yet others will travel with you. Welcome, Ethan. Now, what is the name you give to this child? Violet. Violet, we're going to give you the gift of a rose, but I think that you have an assistant holding it for you. So, and again, its beauty expresses, oh, you're so beautiful. Yes. Expresses our wish that your life will unfold in all its unique splendor. It's thornless so that we can help make your way smooth in the early years of your childhood. And I will touch you, let's see, I don't want to, on your ankle, how about that? That's not so bad, huh? With water from this community, gathered from this community, and your life will flow on together with the shared life of this community.
I now would like to invite your brother to come forward.
Yeah.
You represent the circle of kinship and friendship and family that helps surround the children. In the years ahead, they're going to look to you for guidance and for a deeper sense of their own identity. Maybe not. They will come to you wanting to know that whatever journeys they take, they will always be a part of your circle. Do you commit to stand with your parents and help your siblings know that they're always beloved?
Yes.
And now I invite all of the children and youth to stand. You also have an important part to play in these lives. Just as others have taught and loved and protected you, you will be asked to teach and love and protect these children. So I ask you these questions. Will you teach the children to respect all people as you yourself would wish to be respected? If you will, please answer yes. Will you show them how to be fair and kind to others as you yourself would wish to be treated? Yes. Will you be a friend to these children and let them be friends to you, even if we are all different? Yes. Then these children will grow to be your friends and respect and share with you as they learn.
And now I invite all those who are present to rise in body or spirit and join in the act of welcoming by reading in unison the words on the screen. We welcome you, dear children, into this community, a place for your individual search, your faith, your doubts, your failures, and your accomplishments. We pledge to do our best to make it a safe and fair place where all are respected and heard. We commit to learn from and learn with you. We deepen our commitment to do what we can, small and large, to protecting the earth and creating just communities. So let us all take a moment now and hold in our heart the knowledge that the largest love holds us all and is the center of our faith, and we are blessed by the presence of these children. May we now have a welcome for them, and may this be our wish for every child. Let's welcome these children. Welcome. Thank you for helping. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we have some special activities, so I want to invite us all to return to our seats. Thank you.
And as our children are returning to their seats, we invite you to sing together this song, Let Christmas Come. Let Christmas come, its story told, when days are short and winds are cold. Let Christmas come, its lovely song, when evening soon and night is long. Let Christmas come, its great star glow on quiet city parks of snow. Let Christmas come, its table gleam, love born again, the truth of dream.
Good morning. My name's Nasa Matt. I'm a member of your Board of Trustees, and I use the pronouns she and her. This time of year at MDUC is always a little nostalgic for me. In addition to the traditional reasons of celebrating the holidays, my first experience here at MDUC was on a Christmas Eve not that long ago, and I really felt as though I had come home to a place that I could learn and grow and really spread my wings and become who I would like to be. And so I am very grateful for the community that I have here and the ways that I have been stretched and challenged and also held in love. I would like to share with you a few words in the spirit of our offering. We come to this place because we love what exists here. This place is a living entity, and like all things, it must have nurture and sustenance. Its breath and its heartbeat, its life itself, can only be derived from its living components, us. I would now like to invite the ushers to come forward to receive our offerings. And if you are online, please go to our website, mduuc.org, and click the Give Now button. Please join me in dedicating our offering to the work of this community in transforming ourselves and our world. We dedicate ourselves and our offerings.
Good morning. It's been a long time since I've been up here, and it's exciting. So this morning's child welcoming and dedication reminded me of a time when I was but a wee child in my own ministry experience, back when I was in seminary and working as a religious educator in Philadelphia. And it was a time when I got to do my very first act of ministry ever. I got to do a renaming ceremony for a young girl in my program who had just come out as transgender. And there were the obvious reasons why this was a very powerful and beautiful experience. We had a faith community there to affirm this incredibly energetic, incredibly brilliant young girl. Her family was there to shower her with love and blessings, including roses, to bless her on her journey. And she even had her cousin, a male cousin, wearing a dress in support of her big day. But then there were some of those less obvious reasons that this day was one of the most powerful and beautiful ones I'd ever experienced. This girl, we'll call her Ella. She was not just a part of the service, she was part of the planning of that service, which meant when you have a 5-year-old planning your worship, you have a lot of fun. We not only got to just play and giggle and lie down in the pews of our little chapel space that day, we got to sing Jingle Bells as one of the hymns, so already up there. And then at the end of the service, our processional was, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. And we literally danced out the aisle that way, right as the Sunday service was about to start. With that planning, with Ella being a part of that experience with us, play became our ritual. Joy became our sacrament. And honestly, I remember those details, those silly, playful details, so much more, because those were the moments when there was just unfettered joy, where it didn't matter. We did know that the outside world was going to be judging this little black girl for being who she was, but in that moment, we knew that she was just pure love, that she was celebrated. In that moment, we chose joy. We chose community. We chose to create something that the world told us we weren't allowed to have. In that moment, we chose love. And in that moment, everyone participated. Even those of us that might be a little bit on the stodgier end, we danced out of that sanctuary. We sang Jingle Bells. We laughed. We had fun. We released the expectation that there is one way to be sacred, one way to be holy. Ella, that day, she wasn't just part of that community. She helped lead it. She helped create it. And that reminds me about why these spaces are so important for us to play in. Because just as much, and you know me, I am a prophetic minister. I work with the UUA Side with Love team. I'm all about social justice, but part of that justice is remembering to be a joyful presence, is remembering to play, to have fun, to know that life doesn't have to suck. Let's just be real. Life can be and should be a time where we get to live into our fullest selves with unfettered joy. And so today as a community, we can choose that. We can choose that joy. We can choose to play. We can choose to release the expectations of how things should be on a Sunday morning and have fun. One of my favorite books, a short little ditty called The Magical Child Within You by Bruce Davis, he reminds us that play is what facilitates letting go and creating anew. That dogma, doubt, and dispute can hardly continue when we let ourselves play. And so today, in our community, how can our play, how can our unfettered joy create a space where we all feel safe and welcome? Where we all feel able to be our whole selves and all of our silly glory? How can we let our inner Ellas take the lead? Today, how can our unfettered joy and our non-judgmental release of creativity be a celebration of each and every one of us? Be a celebration of not just what is, but what could be. And with that, I'm going to invite the good Reverend to tell us how.
Thank you. We're always so glad to welcome our affiliated minister, Renwa Hamami. So glad to have him. All right, unfettered joy. Here you go. We're going to try something a little different. That flashing would really drive people crazy. Okay, there we go. Now, in this season of celebration, we're going to take some time. This Mike and I are not getting along. To enjoy each other's company and have a shared experience of creating beauty. So what we're going to do is we are going to decorate our tree and our sanctuary, and we are going to do that together as we listen to some amazing music. And are we just enjoying our band? We have a guest drummer, Jason Lewis, today. Let's just say thank you to all of them for being here. We haven't seen Dan Barnard for that long. So you've got a couple different ways you can enjoy this experience. There are many different options, including ones for you online. You can make some decorations for our tree. We have our youth around the sanctuary at our different stations. Can you raise your hands where we should have someone at that station back there too? You can make candy canes out of pipe cleaners. We've got other things you can do. We've got paper chains over here. And we've got decorations up here that you can put on the tree if you're just wanting to do that. So you can add ornaments or bows to the tree on our garlands. We know that the tree will not have ornaments on the top. We will redistribute them. We thought that a group ladder experience was not a good idea, even though we wanted to try different things. You can dance to the special music we're going to have today in the aisles. You can sit back and enjoy watching it all happen or help people around you participate. Whatever you do, let's practice that smiling with our eyes, and let's deck our hall.
And you can sing along. It's perfectly fine to sing along. Here we go. Rocking around the Christmas tree and the Christmas
party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a Santa
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
Yeah, go for it. Uh-oh. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are stink, stank, stunk. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. And given the choice between the two of you, I take the seasick crocodile. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato spotched with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, mangled up in tangled up knots. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nauseous super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. You're a 3-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
Hello? Can I be here? Attention! Attention! Can I be heard? Attention! Attention! Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoos! Attention! Attention! Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoos!
Grinch, those aren't Who's, and this isn't Whoville.
Are you sure? It just seems ridiculous, so focused on fun and celebration.
Well, yes, 'tis the season. Everyone, could you give the Grinch here attention just for a minute? They're asking for it.
The reason for this season is to be grumpy and not satisfied with things, so I want to request a break to meditate on that.
I'm not sure that's exactly right. Remember about your heart?
I'm not sure my health has anything to do with this. Besides, under privacy laws, you should not be sharing my medical particulars in front of all these people.
No. I mean about your heart and how it used to be 2 sizes too small, and then after you hung out with the Who's in Whoville, it got to be 2 sizes too large. Remember that part?
Yes, large with discontent.
No.
Oh, I mean, large and filled with love. So sappy it makes me green. I mean, greener. I have your attention, so let's meditate on something. On what? What should we meditate on?
How about just that we're glad that we're together?
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, we are. So everyone take a breath and think about how glad we are to be together. You 2 people online, your virtual trees better be glowing and shimmering.
So if you're online, you can be watching the virtual tree that we're building, and you can also go on and Google decorate a virtual tree, and you can decorate your own virtual tree. But let's take a moment to be grateful for having fun and listening to this great music. Can we thank our band?
Yeah. Are we gonna steal presents next? That is so much fun. Okay. Maybe not. All right, back to work, everybody. That's enough of a break. Be merry, celebrate. Go on, at least try to have some fun. If I can do it, I know you guys can.
1, 2, 3,
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Better watch out. You better not try. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
2, 3. Yeah. Here we go. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Snowing and blowing and bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle bell, jingle bell,
Jingle bell rock, jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing and bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell, that's the Jingle Bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.
Okay, so we are going to do we're going to hear one more piece from our amazing band here. And as we do, we're going to invite you to bring any last ornaments up to wherever you want. That particular garland over there by our beautiful band is really unadorned, I need to say. But we're going to just do one sweep, invite you to come up and look at everything, and then go back to your seats, and we will be closing our service because we have some other fun things we want to do after the service. So let's continue to celebrate. Can we give thanks one more time to our amazing musicians? Can we also take a moment and give thanks to all of you, including those of you online who are participating in our virtual tree decorating, to thank yourself for trying something different. Good job. Today, this is a season of many sacred days and many sacred observances, and it is also today the first day of Hanukkah, which we will be acknowledging and celebrating afterward with our games in the hall. So I hope that you will join us there to stay and help with that as well and participate in more fun and play. But to begin our celebration and acknowledgement of Hanukkah, I'm going to invite Les Polgar up to light the menorah.
Thank you. Good morning. Tonight is the, we're on, yes? Yep. Tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, the festival of lights in the Jewish tradition, which celebrates a miracle, as do many of the other wintertime observances. This one is that the oil for the sacred lamps, which was thought to be enough to last just one day, actually lasted for 8, and tonight is night 1. And the menorah, most of you are familiar with. This is a modern menorah, or relatively modern, unlike the others. And tonight, it's one night. This is the shamos, the candle lighting, and we light the other candles from that. So with that introduction, Baruch Ato Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik Hanukkah. which translated into English, which it's very conservative, it's from the Old Testament. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and commandeth us to kindle the Hanukkah lights. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Les. I want to reiterate Reverend Leslie's invitation. After service, we are going to have some dreidels and some yummy treats after, so we hope that you'll join us for some dreidel time.
We invite you to rise in body or spirit. Let's join in singing our closing song, Light One Candle. Light one candle for the Maccabee children, with thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. But light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in, that anger won't tear us apart. And light one candle to bring us together with peace as the song in our heart. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly? We keep it alive in that flame. What's the commitment to those who have died? When we cry out, they've not died in vain. Have we come this far, always believing justice would somehow prevail? This is the burden, and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out that has lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears.
Seems ironic that we're going to be extinguishing the chalice after singing that, but here we go. From Grinches to Who's to all us you use, there's always a time to play. When we see the tree and imagine what could be, not just now, but every day. When we see those lights, imagine with delight what's possible here and now. Let us go from this place, always together, with love in our hearts as our vow.